I don't think I could teach you anything.
I'd love to see something.
Oh, I would love to see you try.
Welcome to MsMojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for the best and funniest times SNL celebrated the Olympics.
Do you have any questions about the Olympic sports?
No, we already know too much.
Number 10. Figure Skating Cold Open. Jason Priestley plays Brian Deming, an Olympic figure skater going for the gold.
Real Cinderella story. A man who was not expected to win a medal here in Albertville can, with an impressive performance tonight, vault himself into contention for the gold medal in men's figure skating.
There's just one issue. He spends more time horizontally on the ice than on his skates. It's a hilarious send-up of those moments where a performance just goes really wrong.
That'll cost him even the bronze.
Really, just for that fall?
Yes, it was just so totally out of control.
But he's gotten up and is continuing on.
Yes, you really have to admire the way this young man has hung in there and really...
Oh!
You've got to hand it to Priestley for his commitment to the physical comedy here. It's really gold medal stuff. His routine looks more like that scene from Bambi where the eponymous character tries to walk across the ice, only Bambi looks more graceful and elegant. The commentary, often interrupted by an "oh," makes it all that much funnier. Poor Brian, he really should put some ice on that.
But back to Brian Deming, who appears to be wrapping up his heroic performance here in Albertville, yes.
Number 9. Weekend Update, Olga Corbett. This Weekend Update bit might be short, but it packs plenty of laughs. Gilda Radner plays Soviet gymnast Olga Corbett, who is being interviewed by John Belushi.
Please say hello to Olga and welcome her to Update.
Olga, Rusnitsky promote your update.
Nitsky.
She says she's very happy to be here.
Well, John Belushi with an accent. Corbett competed in the 1972 and 1976 Olympics and famously missed out on a gold medal to Romanian gymnast Nadia Comaneci after some slip-ups. Anyway, Chevy Chase's pointed questioning probably didn't help the spirit of good sportsmanship here.
Olga must be terribly disappointed and crushed by Nadia's success. Olga's was the favorite to win, and now out of nowhere, Nadia comes along, wins the medals, becomes the darling of everyone, and Olga is left alone, a crush.
While the real Corbett likely accepted her silver medal with grace, Radner's take is anything but gracious. She hilariously says what many Olympians probably wish they could say when they fall short of the top spot.
I would like to take that balance beam and stick it in her eye.
She says she likes and admires Nadia very much.
Number 8. Weekend Update, Ryan Lochte on the fall TV lineup. A few years before Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte became embroiled in a scandal, SNL was already lampooning him.
Well, I think you mean animal practice.
Yeah, the monkey's so funny. It's not fair they give all the best lines to the monkey. I give it 3 swims.
Seth MacFarlane took on the role, dropping by the Weekend Update desk to discuss some of Lochte's favorite shows from the fall TV lineup. Lochte's interviews are notoriously, how do we put this kindly? Well, they tend to be memorable, that's for sure.
I like that show because I enjoy complex characters that use their powers of deduction to solve riddles.
Really?
No, I just like the shapes.
Okay.
MacFarlane brilliantly nails his slow drawl and delivers quips that often raise more questions than they answer.
Hey, Seth, you want to know a secret?
Sure.
If you hold your ear up to my ear, you can hear the ocean.
Yeah. I'm good right now.
Soup yourself.
Okay.
The real Lochte reportedly didn't love the impression and essentially responded by challenging MacFarlane to a swimming race. Come on, he's basically just pitching a sketch here, right?
What about the new season of American Dad on Fox?
Oh, I heard that's actually really good.
All right.
Number 7. Synchronized Swimming. Did you ever notice that, before the Paris 2024 Olympics, you didn't really see men compete in artistic swimming? Well, back in the 80s, a pair of brothers campaigned to change that.
Men's synchro isn't even in the '88 Olympics yet.
But that's okay, because we could use the time. Because I'm not that strong a swimmer.
Martin Short and Harry Shearer star in a mockumentary about their journey to become the first men to break into the sport. Their trainer, played by Christopher Guest, brings an energy that we'd like to believe accurately replicates what preparing for the event might look like.
You're underwater, and I am too, but I'm talking, but this is just pretend. 2, 3, 4. Look at the fish going by. You'll see people's feet. Can you hold it any longer? No, so burst out of the water. And aren't you glad to be out of the water?
We're not saying these two were responsible for the Olympics officially allowing men into the sport, but just look at them. Who wouldn't tune in to watch this?
We have the opportunity to do something that no one has ever done before. And we're going for it.
Number 6. Weekend update. Olga Pavlotsky on the Sochi Olympics. Choosing Sochi for the 2014 Winter Olympics stirred up a lot of controversy, partly because of Russia's human rights record, especially with the LGBTQIA+ community. While the figure skating championship is fun to watch, Kate McKinnon's portrayal of Russian correspondent Olga Pavlotsky is absolutely hilarious.
But the Olympics are in Sochi, which, as I understood, is sort of a resort town, right?
A last resort, sir.
Olga takes jabs at her village and country with sharp, funny comments about the issues, all under the guise of her own experiences.
My sister and I were athletes as children. Our favorite sport was running away from angry wolf. I won the gold. She won the silver, God rest her soul.
McKinnon hits every joke with perfect timing, making each one funnier than the last. Even Seth can't resist cracking up. If you were planning to travel for the Olympics that year, she definitely gave you a vivid picture of her hometown.
Sochi has a warmer climate than most of Russia, so a lot of the Olympic budget has gone toward buying snow.
Buying snow? What the hell? All I own is snow.
Number 5. Weekend update. Leslie Jones on the 2018 Winter Olympics. You may have caught Jones interviewing swimmer Katie Ledecky at the 2024 Paris Olympics. We'd like to believe that this was essentially the audition that landed her that gig. Jones admits that before the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, she wasn't all that invested in the games.
But it turned out that my favorite event was hockey. How come nobody told me about hockey? It's violence on ice.
However, she became a major fan after watching them in person. In this segment, she shares her experiences with so much enthusiasm that it could be an Olympic sport in itself.
They won the gold medal on a shootout, and this woman who did a straight pop lock move was like, cow, cow, cow. I was like, yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
At one point, ice hockey gold medalist Hillary Knight even joins the fun, daring Colin to show off some moves. Honestly, every event would be better with Leslie Jones as a commentator.
Hillary, do this with me. Who run the world?
Girls.
That's right. Who run this mother?
Girls.
Number 4. Space Olympics. It's 3022 and the Olympics have gone intergalactic.
Welcome to the Space Olympics, the year 3022. Take part in a grand tradition. United echoes in the halls of the universe.
It promises to be an epic event, but hosting the games in space comes with its own set of issues. Events are canceled, others are pending, and there's a short supply of oxygen. To make matters worse, someone has hit the big red self-destruct button, and safety is just an alien horde away.
And someone who will not be named accidentally hit self-destruct. As you file to your escape pods, I'll distract the alien hordes.
As doom looms, Andy Samberg wraps up his space talk and reflects on his own life instead. He also ends the song with a line that seems to borrow from Justin Timberlake's My Love.
You do it for the love, my love. And there ain't no woman that can take yours, my love.
We hope that when Zargon eventually wins their bid to host the Olympics, it goes better than this. Number 3. Michael Phelps Diet. Have you ever dreamed of having a swimmer's body? It's never been easier. Just follow the Michael Phelps Diet.
Introducing the Michael Phelps Diet. It's the only diet that lets you eat whatever Michael Phelps eats. And as you can tell, it works wonders for me.
Fancy a carb-fest breakfast topped with a gallon of coffee ice cream? Hey, coffee beans grow on plants. Sounds pretty balanced to us. Already thinking about lunch? Go wild. Just make sure you stop at 12,000 calories. Just listen to the people who have tried it and made it work.
I've been on the Michael Phelps diet for almost 2 weeks, and people are already coming up to me and saying, congratulations, because they know I found the perfect diet.
Yes, there's a cameo that hasn't aged well, but let's just move past that. Oh, also, disclaimer, do not attempt the Michael Phelps diet unless you are training for at least 5 to 6 hours a day and preparing for Olympic-level competition.
Because you don't have to train like an Olympic athlete to have a body like an Olympic athlete.
Yum, cake frosting.
Are you gonna finish that?
Hey, you got your own. I'm on a diet.
Number 2. Telemundo Winter Olympics. In this sketch, Jennifer Lopez and Fred Armisen play Telemundo presenters baffled by the Winter Olympics in Canada. They can't fathom the cold weather or understand the sports there. Come on, Canada, couldn't you finish building that ramp?
You will not believe this. The ramp was supposed to be like that.
It's loco. You either finish building a ramp or you do not build it at all, no?
This is the madness that happens when a country has no beaches.
But we guess that's what you get from a country that apparently doesn't have any beaches. All their field correspondents are equally shocked by what they witness. Shuffleboard on ice? Yeah, we're not buying it either.
They've been forced to play shuffleboard with a rocks.
What are they doing?
I believe these poor men are trying to melt ice with their brooms, a sweeping and a sweeping, but it does no good.
The entire cast sells the bit convincingly, making it absolutely hilarious. That said, we're putting on our mitts so we can proudly wave the Canadian flag in celebration of our beautiful beaches up here.
Do you know that there are places with sunshine and dancing?
And not just ice dancing, fun dancing. With shoes and even bare feet.
Do you have any questions about the Olympic sports?
No, we already know too much.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Weekend update: Carrie Strug and Kippy Strug on winning Olympic gold. So Carrie Strug still won gold with her brother Kippy by her side? Could she have another gold medal for that?
Are you coming, Kippy? Yeah, I guess I'm coming. Oh, my...
What?
My foot's asleep. It's all tingly.
Mormons on the slopes, taking their mission to new and snowy heights.
Have you been to Salt Lake City before?
No, but I can't talk now.
Do you know about the Church of Latter-day Saints?
Swimming instructor. A swimming lesson to never forget, even if you really want to.
Oh, yeah, right there. Good swimming. Don't we need to get into the pool? No. Before I take the ship out to sea, I like to dry dock it for a little bit. Check out the hull.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Little chocolate donuts. Maybe the Michael Phelps diet isn't quite your thing. How about trying the Belushi approach?
Here's his approach. And he got it! Belushi's won the gold. Now he's going for the world's record.
You might not see the comedian as your typical athlete, but with the right sugary treat, you too can gain energy for all kinds of athletics. Let's be honest, who hasn't eaten a chocolatey donut and felt ready to smoke out the competition?
I logged a lot of miles training for that day, and I downed a lot of donuts. Little chocolate donuts. They taste good, and they've got the sugar I need to get me going in the morning.
The premise is simple, and the execution is spot on. Just seeing a box of those donuts probably makes you think of this sketch and crack a smile.
That's why little chocolate donuts have been on my training table since I was a kid.
Another disclaimer: while it worked for Belushi, we wouldn't recommend trying it yourself. However, you might just score a six-pack from laughing through this sketch.
Little chocolate donuts, the donuts of champions.
Which SNL Olympic sketch would you award a gold medal to? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, well, that's too bad. That'll cost him the gold.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.